It's done. Corona times. So how are you doing? Still no poker, but let's talk poker. There's no live poker yet. They're opening Las Vegas soon, but I think it's more for slots. Poker rooms are still gonna suffer. There are some plans I heard with only four players at a table. Who wants to play four-handed? I know it's much faster, but you know how is it? Usually you have full table, the one guy goes to restroom, the other guy goes for dinner, and we immediately are looking, can we move to different table? How are you going to start with four? Nobody can go to bathroom, you're stuck with three. That's almost like impossible for me to play. The other thing they're announcing, like they're going to wash chips, I don't know, 3 times a day, or there's no, what in between? I don't know, that's 8 hours, 3 times a day, that's between 8 hours. Who's touching those chips? Do I have to wear gloves, mask? Some casinos are saying maybe using electronic tables, no dealers, no even chips. So dealer is gonna enter the amounts that you bet. But then how do I know? I don't know even how that function. Let's say they have that screen when they sign you in with your player's card. Maybe they can change that program so that's used to, you know, track your chips. But how? You have to know everybody's chip stack. Chip stacks are most important when you are deciding how much to bet. I don't know how they're gonna work. I don't see poker rooms really functioning with full speed soon. How are you gonna play poker tournaments? You need twice as many tables. Is there gonna be only 4 at the table? I don't think I'm gonna play in this 2020 year at all. I don't see it how. Somebody asked me, what would be the strategy for four-handed play? Well, I can tell you, it looks four-handed, everybody's getting bad cards. Most of the time, it's you get pocket aces, everybody else gets 9-4, Jack-3, and King-6, so they're gonna fold. You're not gonna be paid even with pocket aces. If you get a call, it's gonna be only one guy. There's not gonna be multi-way pots. So strategy is same like heads up. You just have different opponent every time. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see myself playing that game. I'd rather play stupid online cash game than four-handed. It's not gonna work for me. We'll see when it starts. And maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. What else is in the news? Well, Godfather, Phil Galfond is still kicking ass, beating everybody. I'm interested in his match with Jungleman. Jungleman Cates is one of not often mentioned high-ranked players. Jungleman Cates, he was hardly, I don't know, maybe 20 years old when he was killing it, making millions on full tilt. I was watching, he's playing multiple tables, high stakes on full tilt. Full tilt doesn't exist since 2010. And how old is he now? Maybe 29? I don't know. Young guy, excellent player. I want to see how Phil does with him. Well, there's no live poker, as we know, and I don't have some hands to entertain you. So I'm gonna pull some of my old hands from Mr. Wegas archive. I think it was probably about 12 years ago when I started MrWegas.com website as a joke. Mr. Wegas, spelled M-R-W Vegas. 12 years ago, I was posting hands from live play from casinos and some from online action that we were still playing 2010. We were playing online. Poker Stars, Full Tilt, everything. Ultimate Bet. Hand I want to show you today is from my archives from that blog. I think it happened in 2009. I'm not even sure. We played at the Ho-Chunk Casino in Wisconsin Dells, which is in Wisconsin, north of Madison, maybe like 45-minute drive. Wisconsin Dells, there's a river and a Wisconsin River and the lake, and it's like Las Vegas Strip. It's all hotels along the road, but basically the whole place is just one big water park, and bunch of people from Wisconsin, Illinois, Chicago, they come and stay there for summer. This hand is really interesting. It's hard to say that there was proper play by any of us in the hand, but that's how we played in those days. It was wild. We knew each other very well. I remember in this hand, one of my buddies, Baraboo Bob, we call him Baraboo Bob because he's from Baraboo. He's a really good player. The other players in the game was Asian guy, I think Chinese probably. I think his name was Yao. On my right, there was a new kid. He just showed up for the first time 15 minutes before this hand, and he was on a dealer button here. But the kid was so new that he even didn't know how to act at the table. And on a big blind, I don't even remember who was there. In this hand, I was in the small blind. I had ace-7 suited, looks good, but even I was playing crazier in those days, I didn't raise. Actually, there was no raise at all, and 5 of us saw the flop. Pot was only $10. I flopped 2 pair. Oh, yippee. Now, I check. I have to let them start giving me some money. Let me ask you this. Maybe I should bet, especially because I'm a small blind. If I bet, I tell them I have probably ace. 1 ace. They cannot suspect 2 pair. But I checked. I'm trapping them. Big blind checks. And then under the gun +1, that was Yao, he bets $5. Well, pot was 10. He bet pot 5, half pot. Baraboo Bob calls. The button guy calls. And I have to call. I don't know what to think now. I have top 2 pair and other 3 guys, they like the flop. How's that possible? Who has a set here? Let's see. Big blind folds. Third card is 9. Nothing changed there. I check again. And now Yao bets 100. How do you bet 100 in a $30 pot? What's going on there? At that moment, I had over 1,000, just about 1,000, and he had 1,400. I was in the game for 500. He bets 100 into $30 pot. What does that mean? Usually, and I know him very well, I knew him very well. I got so many pots and so much money from him. He overbets the flush draw. He always does that. So, he has 2 diamonds, maybe even nut draw. Let's see, is there a diamond or a river? And then comes the surprise. Baraboo Bob, who usually plays any 2 cards, his favorite hands is 6-3 offsuit. Baraboo Bob calls 100. How can that be? So I had to put him on an ace. If Yao is on a flush draw, Bob has an ace. And then the kid on my right, he goes all in for 320. Pot was $30, and suddenly there is $550 in the pot. Like I said, Yao is on a flush draw. Bob must have an ace. Kid, he must have a set. He flop pocket 7s or pocket 4s, you know. I have to see the river card, so I just call. At that moment, Yao goes, raise another 320. I'm looking at this, completely confused. I even don't like my 2 pair. I said, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Baraboo Bob folds. And let me tell you, I just cannot fold there. Yao is on a flush draw. Kid has a set. but kid has only 320. Let's make some money. I'm all in. That was about $990. He was thinking for a while and made a call. What do you think about that? Can you guess the river card? I give you 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. No, you're wrong. It was not a diamond. Let's see this now, Monday morning quarterback style. So now, when you see the hands, it's much more clear what's going on here. So we see the flop with ace high. I flop 2 pair. Yao bets $5. Everybody calls. On a turn, this is when the stuff happened. When the kid went all in. Yao re-raised. I go all in. He calls, and the river is ace. Made the full house. Kid and I split the pot. I had like 1900. Kid got like 550 or something. Yao had pocket nines on a turn. For some reason, he was so mad, he jumped and left the casino. He still had like 400 in front of him, but he kept repeating 2 pair, lousy 2 pair, like I'm supposed to read his mind that he has a set. So it turns out that actually Barbo Bob, he said he had a 9. I don't know what was his other card, but I assume must be a diamond, because how else would he be in a hand calling 100? Yao counted. It's his pot. Also, on a river, he made a full house. But my beats him, and the kid beats him for less.
Gets down to what it's all about, doesn't it? Making the wrong move at the right time.
It was interesting and crazy days, and I have more like this. Good luck, and see you on a felt once we go live.